Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Viking Arms for the second episode in this lockdown sequence of shows. Shows. Are they shows now?
You're taking it up a level.
I don't know. Is this season, the season 2? Yeah. Hope you're all well. The gang of 4 rushing through the door. Hello to the Cliffs, and the Lockwoods are back again. Nice to have you with us. Thank you for choosing us this evening over Children in Need. I can't believe you're watching this instead of Children in Need. That's, question your consciences for that. Who else have we got in? We've got the Coltises here. The Slovikovskis are here. There's Quizarablers. Quizalabra. I think you've changed your team name, haven't you? Quizalabras.
I think that's a bit of a typo, Leo.
The Joanne and her mum are here. Bonsoir, mon cher Mrs. Young. The Brentons are here. Nice to have you back. The Browns are here. The Baxters are here. The Banans are here. Minus our curry delivery drivers. And so for the uninitiated, the Banans children or child?
Child.
The Banand child is a delivery driver delivering your finest curries to the Henley area. The Fishers are here. Nino, the Burr Year 10s are playing along. Good evening, Burr Year 10. And we've got more of you crowding through the door. Just sort of to spice things up a little bit, we've got Les Quizarablers joining us, and we've got the gang of 4. Whilst we're waiting for people to arrive, is there any other better, more interesting quiz names this week? Surprise us. The Rapplemores are back, and Mrs. Rapplemore's mum is back as well.
Yay.
And it's a good job that you weren't here last week, Mrs. Rapple, because apparently I might have said a few things that would have caused your daughter to blush quite a bit. The Farquhars are here, the Parsons are here, and the Durkoops all the way from Switzerland. You're
welcome back.
Nice to have you back with us. The Beasleys are here. As always, I've got producer Tam, Mrs. Settle, just making sure that I behave myself and checking your comments as well. Wilson is around watching from a distance. He's probably judging me equally as harshly as some people my performance. He may appear later, but he kind of does his own thing now, so if he turns up, that'll be totally up to him. I'm going to give a special shout out this evening to 2 people, if that's all right, Tam.
Well, I don't know who they are yet.
First, big shout out does go to Leo Slovikovsky, actually, because we had a Year 9 quiz. So Dr. Rosario, who I know is watching on his phone, so we might get lucky. He can't type any comments this evening or give us any false scores. But yeah, Leo, who's been an avid regular for pretty much most of our quizzes, was doing the quiz on behalf of his house yesterday. I don't think he won, which is a shame. I've taught you nothing over these series of quizzes.
Was he just asking for Wilson?
I was messaging Dr. Rosario all the way through it saying, where's Wilson? Where's Wilson? This is what it feels like. Where's Wilson? So yeah, Slovikovsky or Leo, you get a special shout out tonight. And also, just because he made special mention to me earlier on today about how he was looking forward to playing along with his family. I'm sorry to cause you a lot of embarrassment, but the Houghtons, Ed, if you're out there, this one's for you too. Who else have we got? The Scotchbrooks are back. Nice to have you with us. The Greens are here. The Weatherstones are here. And only Ed and Rich from the Mullet Gang.
Oh,
shocking.
That's like a half Mullet Gang.
Kenny J. I'm by myself as others in the Kenny family are watching the rugby. Is that Kenny? Is that Patrick?
I have no idea.
Judy Kenny. Kenny J. Let us know. Did I see you on TV?
Oh, Leo, don't start.
Well, you might have seen me on TV this week.
Me.
It is true. Benjamin Grukow. No way. Is that all I've got is Benjamin Gru? So either you're related to the guy out of Despicable Me, or this is Benjamin Grukow and you can't spell your name properly. But if that's you, brilliant to have you on board. Ben left 2 years ago? No, probably not. It's probably going to be 3 years ago now. But yeah. Anyway, so good. Everyone's rolling through, and it is Judy. Yeah, it is Judy. So you're very welcome. Actually, Patrick and his team won it last week.
They did. They were completely on fire last week.
So pressure's on you. Can you keep the standard up? And the Browns have said that the rugby is on, but they are multitasking. Surely we're more interesting than the rugby. Oh, no.
I don't. Let's not go there.
The Beasleys have got friends joining from France. Mr. and Mrs. Clark.
Welcome.
Welcome. Got our overseas contingent in.
We're international.
Yeah. Kenneth Choi, hello. I am Mrs. Choi. Greetings from Hong Kong.
How welcome.
Welcome.
Wow.
And Cracker Cold Train. This is us from France.
Wow.
Blimey.
I am very, very impressed.
This has spread. All right. Well, look, we've clearly got some new players along. So let me go through the rules. And it's all pretty simple. Most of you know it, but just for those uninitiated, let's go through it. So the rules are there will be 4 rounds of 11 questions, where the 11th question is a chance for you to have a chat, make a list of 10 things that I ask for, and only 10 things. I will give out the answers at the end. The whole quiz is scored out of 80. My usual script, I've destroyed. I've deleted something from my usual script. We're missing some rules here.
Oh.
Let's see if I can remember it. I will read the question twice.
No pressure.
You'll have the question. Each question will only get read twice, so don't push your luck. It's only twice per question. Don't put your answers in the comments. I can hear you all shouting at me through the screen here. So don't put your answers in the comments, because that would be ridiculous. People would see what the answers are.
It's a family show.
It's a family show, so watch what you put in the comments, because otherwise Mrs. Settle will be on you straight away. And don't cheat. That was the one. Yeah, don't cheat. Just enjoy yourselves. Don't cheat. Keep the answers to yourself, and I'll collect in all your marks at the end of the program. Program.
You really are thinking we're something now. It's because you've been on TV.
It's because I've been on TV this week.
It's because you've been on TV.
If you blinked, you probably missed me. But yeah, no.
To be fair, even I had to squint to know it was definitely you.
So if you watch Great Canal Journeys, brilliant program. Yeah, there we are with who else was on it? Who would be on the quiz? Wallace Fisher. So he was coxing the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, right. Who else? A few more joined us. The Cordells are here. And yeah, Mrs. Rappaport, I just told you. Right, let's get on with it. Round 1, as always, general knowledge.
Ooh. Now, hold on. Can I just say, I think this is a pretty good week. I think you've been very, very generous with the questions. So I'm expecting big scores.
They're quite general knowledge-y, aren't they?
They are very general knowledge-y. So I'm thinking big scores at the end.
And backed by popular demand as well. There is the shaky picture round as I try and hold the...
It's not a shaky picture round. It's a highly technical.
Yeah. The bikers have joined us from Zug as well. So what have we got? We've got France, Hong Kong, Switzerland.
I feel very, very, very chuffed.
I'm sure I must admit. Germany, of course. Yeah. Wow. Gosh. Right. Okay. Let's get on with it. Stop chatting. Come on. Question number 1 in general knowledge. All right. And of course, Slough. Yeah.
Obviously, Slough.
Obviously, Slough. Right. Come on. Question number 1. Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality is a line from which hit originally released in 1975.
Oh, you see?
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality is a line from which hit originally released in 1975. Slough is tough to beat. Yeah, quite. Actually, do you know, I've seen pictures of where Terry is in Zug. It is, I think you might be winning hands down for sort of the prettiest place out there. Question number 2. What do beans means in the famous advertising slogan? What do beans means in the famous advertising slogan? Question number 3. In cookery, what measure is abbreviated to TBSP? In cookery, what measure is abbreviated to TBSP?
You see, you're starting off, I think, very gently this week. It's a nice quiz for a Friday.
Well, the Burr Year 10s are joining us, so it's got to be accessible. And I can guarantee you won't get the worst score this evening. I've seen what people do on this week after week. You will be fine. Question number 4. Which group featured in the 1964 film A Hard Day's Night? Which group featured in the 1964 film A Hard Day's Night?
I feel like this round's going to leave everyone with earworms. that you're going to be having songs and jingles and everything stuck in your head for the rest of the evening.
Well, you say that, but as Jacob reminded us earlier, I think those of us of a certain age, maybe.
I don't know what you mean.
Question number 5. Who was the famous love of Mark Antony in Roman times? Who was the famous love of Mark Antony in Roman times?
We should get clear, we don't actually remember that. That's
No.
a fact we've learned.
Well, yeah, we knew that, right? We didn't learn it this week.
No, I mean,
yeah, we didn't learn it especially
after
for the
your
quiz.
comment about, people of a certain age.
True. Question number 6. Which athletics event is run over 42.195 kilometers? Which athletics event is run over 42.195 kilometers? It's really not. I'm genuinely stoked that the Brentons are with us.
We always love it when the Brentons are here, though.
There's just this calm descends on the school when Mr. and Mrs. Brenton are back in the room.
Everything's very organised.
Very organised. Question number 7. What colour is an Arctic fox? What colour is an Arctic fox? Question number 8. In which city was Boris Johnson born?
Ooh.
In which city was Boris Johnson born? Question number 9. In which English county will you find Exeter? In which English county will you find Exeter? And question number 10. Who wrote and starred in the TV series Fleabag? Who wrote and starred in the TV series Fleabag?
Excellent general knowledge round.
It's very general, isn't it? The last one, so question 11. Now, I know there's lots of answers to this, but you're only allowed 10, okay? It's a maximum score of 10. So if you end up putting 12, no, you can't have 12 points, okay? It's 10 points for this question. Can you name 10 countries which use the euro as their official currency? 10 countries which use the euro as their official currency.
We've got so many international players.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy for quite a few of you. Yeah. And whilst you're busy doing that, come on. What's the usual thing we ask on a Friday night? How are you treating yourself on a Friday evening? It's going to be a grim weekend in terms of the weather. So, and it's been a pretty grim week. How are you treating yourself? How are you making you feel? How are you making yourselves feel warm and cozy? And what have you made for yourselves? The Durkoops are straight in there. They've just got ice cream on the go.
A traditionally good feel-good food.
Yeah. What else have we got?
We've got chocolate waiting.
Have we?
Yeah.
That's good.
Plenty of chocolate.
Gruel fritters. You know how to treat your boy. Gruel fritters from the Scotch Brooks.
There's always some kind of gruel theme.
Yeah.
The Scotch Brooks.
Jessica Bernand is having a takeaway curry delivered by Austin. The Browns are having a fish pie. Lovely.
Oh.
How do you say that? Dime cake.
Dime cake.
Dime cake. What, from IKEA? Dime cake. Yeah, that's good.
I see.
Mulled wine here. Good evening, Mrs. Edemo. Fish and chips for the Slovakovskis. Homemade pizzas.
Made by Louisa. Louisa, you superstar.
Giggling squid. The giggling squid gets a mention every week. It's a popular takeaway, isn't it?
Yes, I got an email from them today, and I have to say I probably spent far too long reading the menu.
What, for giving them a shout out every week on the quiz?
No, I don't. I think unfortunately it was just I was part of a mailing list, but I did look at the menu and think, that would be nice.
The Cracker Cold Trains are having a fake away curry. We indulge in a fake away.
We like a good fake away, yeah.
Yeah. Go to the Henley Waitrose and indulge. Have you done your 250 meters? Not yet.
Do you need to explain about what the 250 meter thing is for anyone who might not know?
Yes. How can I explain? So we've got so we're doing Rovember at school. So every member of staff and student is going to do 250 meters on an ergo, with a view to making money for. Is it Children in Need? No. I know it's the Charlie Waller Trust. That's right, Charlie Waller Trust. So no, I've not done mine yet. I might do it very casually tomorrow when no one's looking. The Bishaws are having their usual wine and pizza on the Friday night. The Youngs are having posh Florentine. Flora, I'm sure she means Florentines. Chicken tikka masala and prawn on puree.
So much good food.
Yeah, got the Charlie Waller Trust. Fish and chips for the Brentons.
I like the way Mrs. Green is.
The Beasleys are fasting.
Fasting?
Why?
Oh,
come on, it's winter.
Mrs. Green's definitely picked up on Wallace's question there about you doing your 250 meters.
Yeah. Every year it's the same. When are you getting on an ergo, sir? What are you going to do on the ergo, sir? What's your 2K time, sir? Yeah, great. And the Burr Year 10s are having pizzas as well.
Oh, nice.
Right, okay, round 2. So we are going to have, what's that? Mrs. Green, held for review. Mrs. Green, your message has been held for review. What? Okay, second round. This is all about autumn. So question number 1 in our autumn round is this. In which month does autumn officially end? In which month does autumn officially end? I should say in the UK, because I don't know if it's different.
Now, hold on. We need to pause the quiz. Mrs. Rapplemore has asked a very important question that we have had confusion with in the past about the question number 11. So do you want to clarify?
There's always one, isn't there? Can you actually write down loads and get 10 points? No, just write down 10. There you go. You're allowed 10 answers. Don't write down. You can have 10 answers, and then that's all you can have. I think that's where we came a cropper last year with Mrs. Passmore.
Yes, and I feel that
you're only allowed to write down 10 things. So if you've written more than 10 things, cross out what goes below the 10th one. Anyway, back to autumn. Question 2: which poet wrote the poem To Autumn? Which poet wrote the poem To Autumn? Question number 3. There's always one, and it's always Mrs. Rapplemore. Question 3. People born in autumn are statistically more likely to live longer. True or false? People born in autumn are statistically more likely to live longer. True or false? Question number 4. Instead of the word autumn, what do Americans use? Instead of the word autumn, what do Americans use? Question number 5. Which autumn festival began as a Celtic tradition of lighting bonfires to warn off ghosts? Which autumn festival began as a Celtic tradition of lighting bonfires to warn off ghosts? Question number 6. Which month is the only one used to represent a letter of the phonetic alphabet? Which month is the only one that is used to represent a letter of the phonetic alphabet?
These are good questions again.
Thanks.
I'm just going to
you congratulating yourself?
I had nothing to do with the quiz mostly this week, did I? I think maybe one round I did. But you were quite on it with the writing.
Oh, stop it. No,
it's Friday.
No. Right, question number 7. In October 1925, the first television transmission of a moving image was made by whom? In October 1925, the first television transmission of a moving image was made by whom? Question number 8. Who sang Wake Me Up When September Ends? Who sang Wake Me Up When September Ends? Actually, that question might lead you to when I say who sang it, I mean what group. I've got no idea who the lead singer is, but
Band. Let's go with band.
Band. What band performed "Wake Me Up When September Ends"? I don't want an individual. I want a band.
I feel you made that one quite difficult now.
Maybe I'm looking too much into these.
I think you probably are.
Question 9. In which film will you find Al Pacino as a blind veteran who hires a student to help him fulfill his bucket list? In which film will you find Al Pacino as a blind veteran who hires a student to help him fulfill his bucket list? Now that kind of fits into this round, basically, because it's set in autumn.
I did wonder.
I was clutching at straws by the time I got to this one. Question 10. Who composed the Four Seasons?
Oh.
Who composed the Four Seasons? And question 11. When I said I was clutching at straws by the time I got to the end of this round, just go with it. According to YouGov, which are the 10 most popular soup flavours in the UK? I'm sort of thinking, what do you have on a nice, on a cold autumn evening? You have some soup, right?
And literally nobody in the comments has said they're having soup tonight.
No. It's harder than it looks. I know. I make it look easy. I make it look natural. But trying to come up with these name 10 things is hard work. According to YouGov, which are the 10 most popular soup flavours in the UK?
Visualise the supermarket shelves.
I mean, I'm amazed that YouGov
did a survey
on it.
Yeah.
It's a relatively recent one. And if you are losing the plot with that one, then you can share with us. As like I said, it's a lockdown weekend. The weather's going to be grim. So 3 words only for this. You're only allowed to type 3 words into the comments box. Where would you rather be? And
be nice.
Yeah.
Don't make us feel like we're really nothing.
Mrs. Passmore said, yeah, shop bought soups. Shop bought soups. 3 words only. Where would you rather be this weekend? Where would you rather be this weekend?
I know where I'm going to be on Sunday. Watching The Crown.
Ah, yeah. Big weekend. I'm
looking forward to that very much.
Watching The Crown.
Watching The Crown.
Mrs. Rappel says, by the sea. Finbar, you didn't get this, did you? 3 words.
Oh, is he giving us a long answer? No, you need to cut out 1 word.
Such an accountant fiddling with the numbers here. 3 words. You can't have. I'm not even going to read it out. You can't have that one. Nick says at school, me beach in Cornwall. Beach in Cornwall. Actually, yeah, can you imagine a beach in Cornwall, like when the weather's really rough and the waves crashing in on the beach, sitting by a fire, it'd be quite cozy. That'd be nice. If you're inside looking at the beach, it'd be great.
I'll stick with watching The Crown.
The Scotch Brooks playing in Augusta, Georgia Masters. Well, looks like the bikers and the Scotch Brooks need to get together on that one. Finbar says, take out our Maldives for honeymoon.
I agree with Mrs. Passmore. That makes me feel pretty sad too. You should be on your honeymoon and you're not. But you are here with us, so
lucky.
Why do you need the Maldives?
Lucky. Mrs. Edemo wants to be in the Alps.
Fair enough.
Evie says iced coconut soup. What?
Evie, you are a crazy, crazy girl. What are you talking about? Iced coconut soup. What is this?
She's making this up.
She's making it up.
Where would you rather be doing this quiz? Stop it.
Who was that?
Come on, crack a cold train.
That? Oh, yes.
Do the bikers want to join our bubble? We can hook you up if you want. Just send us an email. We can hook you up. Mrs. Passmore would prefer to be in the summer. Yeah.
Maybe next summer, when hopefully we might get our summer back again. Not summer just gone. Let's have next summer.
Out of COVID. Another one coming through from the Dirkoops.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Hope all your soup flavours are going well.
And don't just write variations on one theme.
No, you can't just think of like a vegetable and then add several herbs to it. You're not going to get very far with it. Right, we're going to go on to round 3. Round 3, because Wilson is so popular with you lot, and because Shiplake is known to be a bit of a dog school, we're going to do a round on cats and dogs.
Woo!
So here we go. Question 1 in the cats and dogs round is, in Harry Potter, which teacher transforms from a cat? Was that the Hogwarts Express just pulling in there? Was it? In Harry Potter, which teacher transforms from a cat?
Don't make me do my steam train impression.
No. Question number 2. By what name is Yusuf Islam better known? By what name is Yusuf Islam better known? This is something that I have in common with Mr. Howe. We're both quite fond of listening to Desert Island Disc, I think, on a Sunday morning, and he was on it a few weeks ago. It's very interesting. Good.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm so boring. Question 3. In which TV program would you find Rubble, Sky, Rocky, and Zuma? In which TV program would you find Rubble, Sky, Rocky, and Zuma? It's one for the kids, I think.
I didn't know that.
No. Question number 4. Which hungry canine can be found travelling around in the Mystery Machine? Which hungry canine can be found travelling around in the Mystery Machine?
And that's probably one for the adults. Well, maybe not, actually.
Yeah, he's kind of reasonably current, isn't it?
Reasonably current.
Well,
that makes us sound quite old.
Well, they keep sort of peddling it out in sort of new movies and.
That's true.
I think so. Question number 5. Which government department is Palmerston the cat determined to clean up? Which government department is Palmerston the cat determined to clean up? So Mrs. Green just confirming that we're hitting the nail on the head with this round. We've had over 1,000 votes cast for the virtual dog and non-dogs show so far.
That's amazing. 1,000 votes.
We didn't put Storm into it, did we, this time?
No. Oh, poor Storm.
I'm just looking by, just making sure she's still alive. She's still there. Yeah, still there. Question number 6. Sunderland FC are also known by what nickname? Be nice. Sunderland FC are also known by what nickname? Does the cat get credit for Dom leaving today? Dom? Oh, yeah, very good.
Very good. Very good.
What? Oh, yeah.
Perhaps the cat was in the box that Dom was carrying out. Perhaps Dom was taking the cat home with him.
Just taking it with him. Question number 7. According to the Kennel Club, which breed of dog is the most popular in the UK? According to the Kennel Club, which breed of dog is the most popular in the UK? Question number 8. Which cartoon character was famous for trying to avoid Officer Dibble?
You almost did the voice then. That was very close to you doing the voice.
Don't know what you mean. Which cartoon character was famous for trying to avoid Officer Dibble?
Officer Dribble.
Officer Dribble. Officer Dibble.
Who knew 2 words would be so difficult?
Question 9. Which key worker was known for driving around with his black and white feline friend? Which key worker was known for driving around with his black and white feline friend?
Are we preparing ourselves now for the high-tech round?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is exciting.
And question number 10. What is Garfield's favourite food? There it is. Leo, will Wilson be making appearances here? I don't know.
Leo, I just say you waited about 30 minutes to get that question in. Wilson's taken offence that you don't care about him anymore. So
I mean,
I don't know now.
Well, no,
he's there.
I mean, he's there. No, he's kind of on the floor, but he is his own cat now, isn't he?
He's very much his own cat.
He did get into a fight this morning, though.
I don't know who got into a fight.
Oh.
I think he hid and then ran back inside.
Yeah. Very noisy. He had a fight with a big white cat out the front.
5:30.
Yeah. Question number 11. Right. Okay. So this is the high-tech picture round.
Prepare yourselves.
I'm going to show you I'm going to hold a picture up to the camera, and basically, you need to name the breed. What?
I was trying to be really subtle, and I know I don't want to say. Yes, that's
okay.
better.
So Mrs. Settle's telling me how to hold the phone.
Sorry.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to show you a picture. It might be a cat. It might be a dog. What's the breed? Okay. Oh my God, we will be rubbish at this. Can we just specify whether it was cat or dog? No. It's easy peasy. Right. This is probably the hardest one.
This is quite a difficult.
Right. What breed of cat is that?
That is difficult.
It is tricky. It is tricky.
But you could just, take it.
What breed of cat is that? Okay, we'll call that one
cat.
Cat A. Okay. Mrs. Brown says ugly.
Someone might have that cat.
Right, I'm gonna hold it like that now.
You do your own thing.
What breed of cat is that? I hope that's coming through clearly enough. I know we've got a bit
of an angle.
Got a bit of a light issue, but yeah.
Oh, yes.
What breed of cat is that? Mrs. Edimo is going to be all over this because she's well into cats this week. She's got her kitten. Number 3 on this one. Can I get there we go. What kind of cat is that? See, Beasley's, you went too soon. I mean, that is a fat cat. But
that's a big cat.
This is a big cat.
Monster
cat. What kind of cat is that? Which Mrs. Edimo almost went for, but it probably would have been about 4 times the cost of the one that she got. Yeah, it's about 10 times the cost of Wilson, that's for sure. Okay, next one. All right, a little bit easier maybe for the dog lovers. I'll go that way. There you go. So this is what's that one? That's the 4th one. Okay, in this picture round. What kind of dog is that? I'm giving it away. It's by telling you it's a dog.
I know.
What a clue. Okay, what kind of dog is that? It's not a rat. It's a dog.
Who said that?
Me. Oh, yappy little things. Right. What is that? This is the 5th one.
Dog.
The Derkoop. Shetland pony. What bit of cats and dogs round? Come on. Seriously.
It's Friday. Everyone's gone a bit.
What kind of dog is that?
4-legged.
Okay. Then what's that one? Yeah, there we go. So number 6 picture around here. Number 6 in the picture around here. What kind of doggo is that?
Now, if the cracker call trains, if you think this is a shaved version, then you've got a real treat coming.
Yeah. Okay. This is. Have I got that one right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So what is that? I'm sure you're all looking at it. What is that?
It is a dog.
It is a dog. What is that?
What is that?
Yeah, no, it's genuine. A mutant. There'll be. I bet there could be someone watching this who's looking at that dog, going, "I love that. It's the best thing I've ever had in my life," and you just call it a mutant. Next one.
That's a good. That's a dog.
What's that one then? So this is the 8th one. The Cordells are saying this is the hardest round of all the quizzes. Well, I've got to have some variety. There's going to be good weeks and bad weeks, isn't there? Okay. Oh, hopefully that's a fairly obvious one anyway. Okay. The 9th one.
This one is a difficult one.
This is a difficult one.
This is excellent dog knowledge.
What the hell is that? It's
dog.
Not a mop.
It's a dog.
It's a dog, but what is that? Yeah, I think my arm's getting stronger now. I'm not shaking
I
half
was
as much.
thinking that when we did these rounds in the summer, we couldn't hold the phone long enough.
No. And the last one in this round.
Ooh, another one from Mrs. Edimo.
What is that? So that's like Wilson's dad, that one.
A lockdown haircut, someone said about the previous dog.
What is that? What kind of cat is that?
Close, Leo. Very close.
Very close, Leo.
So stop typing, Leo.
Stop typing before we have to mute you, Leo.
Don't make me mute you.
Right. It's all domestic animals as well. So yeah, there we go. Right. That was the picture round.
There's nothing quite as exciting as a picture round.
Okay, so if you thought that was hard, then this one's going to be really easy. All right, so the fourth round that we've got this evening is kind of inspired by the fact that we're all in lockdown. This one is all about board games.
Board games.
So, round 4, board games. Question number 1. Which game is played on 64 squares and with 24 counters? Which game is played on 64 squares and with 24 counters? I love that Mrs. Edimo has actually come through and says, I know the name of the mop dog, because you notice when people find it's a hard round, everyone's quite willing to moan and say, oh, it's too hard. Oh, it's too difficult. And, you know, she's completely turned it on its head now.
All I would say, though, now, because Mrs. Edimo, I feel, has done incredibly well in that round, that if she's not near the top, it will mean a bit of a disaster in the other rounds.
Yeah.
Come on, Mrs. Edimo,
Come on,
you've got this.
Question number 2. What would the word quiz score you in Scrabble without being on any special squares? So if you just laid out the word quiz in Scrabble, how many points would you score, assuming no triple word scores or double letter scores or anything like that?
I mean, to be fair, if you're laying the word quiz and you're not putting the first letter or the last letter on a double letter score. Yes.
That's naive, isn't it?
It's rookie error.
Very rookie. Question number 3. In which game can you be told go to jail? In which game can you be told go to jail? Question number 4. How many question categories are there in Trivial Pursuit? How many question categories are there in Trivial Pursuit? Question number 5. What is the name of the cook in Cluedo? What is the name of the cook in Cluedo? It's almost like you just. I know we're just sitting in a room, just the two of us, but there's almost this weird hush.
I can almost hear little pens and pencils.
Yeah.
Scribbling.
Where am I up to?
You've just done
Question 6. If you're the doctor and you've got to save the day, what game are you playing? If you're the doctor and you've got to save the day, what game are you playing?
And I would just say I found that game very stressful when I was a child.
What does that mean? Can we use the Friends version of Friends game?
Ooh.
Friends version of Friends game?
Mr. Beasley, we know that, you know...
Is that some variation of... I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Cluedo. No, just the standard one.
Standard.
Come on.
But if you know, at the end of the day, if you write something down and tick it and give yourself a point, we will never know. But that would be very, very bad.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, it's true, actually. We have always said that, you know, just be honest with yourself, you know. We can't check it, can we?
You'll just be disappointing us, and that would be very, very sad.
But we wouldn't know. You do whatever you like. It's all right. Yeah, it's Friday night. Who's judging? Question number 7. What popular game played on 4 colours was originally called Pretzel? What popular game played on 4 colours was originally called Pretzel? Question number 8. Which game is also known as a party game for horrible people? Which game is also known as a party game for horrible people? Perhaps one for the adults, that one.
Quite possibly.
Possibly. Well, I say adults. Let's say young adults, probably. Most likely. Question 9. And I think the Mullet Gang might get this one. Which popular family game is known as a highly strategic kitty-powered version of Russian roulette? Which popular family game is known as a highly strategic kitty-powered version of Russian roulette? And question number 10. Which classic long-running game, as in, when I say long-running game, I mean it takes ages to play it, are you playing whilst trying to take over the world? Which classic long-running game are you playing whilst trying to take over the world?
That game can last weekends.
It causes, breakdown in families. It's a horrible game.
International treaties.
Yeah. And everyone thinks they've got the best strategy to win it. Okay, whatever. Okay, the final question in this round, and it's related to what we've already been talking about, and not the Friends version of it, just the standard version of it. So, Mr. Beasley, you might not like this question. In the game Cluedo, in classic Cluedo, there are 6 characters and 6 implements. I'm not including the person who gets murdered, of course. Am I? No, I'm not. So there are 6 characters and 6 implements or murder weapons. Name 10 of them. So 10 from a list of 6 characters and 6 implements. Can you name 10 of them? A mixture of characters and implements. Okay. No. Oh dear. Yeah. All foolishly scribbling stuff down. I forgot to think of a sort of an end of quiz question. What exciting things are we doing this weekend then? What have we got on? Oh, I've got D.A.V. tomorrow.
D.A.V. tomorrow?
Yeah, so despite the fact that it's going to be pouring with rain and really windy, we've got the year 11s doing their D.A.V. trip. So if any of the year 11s are watching and are doing their D.A.V. walking over the weekend, best of luck with that. What else have we got on? Sunday's a really important day, of course.
The Crown.
And
I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah, I think Sunday is definitely going to be a bit of a TV day, really. Bingey TV day.
It's been a long week.
Well, whilst we're waiting for you to come up with your 6 characters and 6 implements, anyone else got anything? Can you better that? I mean,
D.A.V.,
we are
The Crown,
living the dream in the Settle household. D.A.V., The Crown, I'm a Celebrity.
I might Hoover.
Oh, can you imagine?
I know. I might Hoover. Oh, I was going to do some baking tomorrow.
Nice. You're going to share what you're baking?
No.
Is it a surprise?
It just doesn't sound very exciting. It's like a bread roll thing from a Nigella book. It'll be yummy, but it doesn't sound like exciting, like a nice cake or something really tasty. But it does look actually like we have got the best weekend because absolutely nobody has said anything else.
No. Well, to be honest, I think this is the kind of question where everyone is...
I don't know. I feel Mrs. Passmore might be trumping us.
Whoa! Cleaning the washing machine? God.
Steady, Mrs. Passmore.
Calm down.
Steady.
Blimey. I think we've just been top trumped.
Yeah, ration the fun.
Mrs. Rapplemore says, I think I might start writing my Christmas cards.
Oh, can you see the smug face on him, Mrs. Rapplemore?
No.
Can you see the smugness
look,
of his face?
The only reason I did it was because she told me that yesterday. So I've had similar conversations with several members of staff at school today, saying, well, what do you do on a lockdown weekend? You can't go anywhere or do anything. The weather's rubbish. So some people have actually put their Christmas decorations up already.
Okay.
Some people are putting lights outside and already getting the lights up, and quite a few people have said, well, might as well start writing my Christmas cards.
Yeah.
Anyway, just feeling sad for you. Thank you, Mrs. Brown.
It's just nice to be thought of, Mrs. Brown. We're
Yeah.
just pleased with that.
Right. Okay. So before I go through the answers, thanks again for joining us this evening. And we, just as always, we hope you felt at home in the Viking Arms. We will be back here again next Friday for another lockdown special.
Oh, it's Mr. Brown feeling sorry for us.
Yeah, that fits the character a bit better, actually. Yeah, the weather forecast is grim for this weekend, so look after yourselves and yeah, do enjoy all the TV. Here are the answers. So, in question 1, for general knowledge, caught in a landslide, no escape from reality, obviously was Bohemian Rhapsody. What do beans means? It means Heinz. Question number 3, TBSP is a tablespoon. The 1964 film A Hard Day's Night featured the Beatles. Mark Antony's great love was Cleopatra. 42.195 kilometers is a marathon. The Arctic fox is white. Boris Johnson was born in New York. Exeter is in Devon. Fleabag was written and starred. Was written by and starred Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And the 10 countries, or your 10 countries which use the euro as their official currency, you can have anything from Austria, Belgium, Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Spain. So whatever you listed, the first 10 answers that you listed, if they feature in what I've just read out, then you can have a point. Anything after 10, forget it. In the autumn round, question 1, in which month does autumn officially end? That is December. Oh, do you know, I knew someone would kick off about the answers to that question.
That's not kicking off. That's very polite.
The thing is, I'm not sure. Look, if you're that confident it's right, then give yourself the mark. But I've got a feeling the Vatican, is it a country using the euro, or is it what do they call it? Is it a prince? Oh, look, anyway, just Google it. Have a look. But if you could, yeah. I did worry about that one. What am I up to? Question 1. In which month does autumn officially end? That's December. Which poet wrote the poem to autumn? That was John Keats. People born in autumn are statistically more likely to live longer. That is true. Instead of the word autumn, Americans use the word fall. The autumn festival, which began as a Celtic tradition, is Halloween. Which month is the only one to represent a letter of the phonetic alphabet? That is November. The first television transmission was made by John Logie Baird. Who sang Wake Me Up When September Ends? That's Green Day. In which film would you find Al Pacino as the blind veteran? That was Scent of a Woman. Who composed The Four Seasons? That was Vivaldi. And the 10 most popular soup flavors according to a YouGov poll.
Brace yourselves for this one.
I'm just looking at what they're saying about the Vatican. Sovereign state, so not a country. There you go. Right, anyway, 10 most popular soup flavors in order. Tomato, pea and ham, potato and leek, chicken, carrot and coriander, mushroom, broccoli and Stilton, French onion, minestrone, and vegetable. There you go.
Can I just say, I think that question is as boring as our weekend.
It really is. I've let you all down.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Next week, a bit more effort, please, in the question writing.
Right. Leonie Brown says, yup, that's not Mrs. Brown. That's Mr. Brown, for sure. Anyway, cats and dogs. In Harry Potter, which teacher transforms from a cat? That's Professor McGonagall. By what name is Yusuf Islam better known? It's Cat Stevens. In which TV program would you find Rubble, Sky, Rocky, and Zuma? Paw Patrol. The Hungry Canine in the Mystery Machine is Scooby-Doo. Palmerston the cat is from the Foreign and Commonwealth Office.
He was brought in to
The
deal with
FCO.
all the mice.
He was brought in to deal with all the mice, so the FCO. Sunderland FC are also known as the Black Cats. The most popular breed of dog in the UK is a Labrador.
Woohoo!
The cartoon character, famous for trying to avoid Officer Dibble, is Top Cat. The key worker with a black and white cat is Postman Pat. Garfield's favourite food is lasagna. And then on the picture round, the first cat I showed you was a Burmese. The second one was a rag doll. The third one is a Maine Coon. The fourth one was a Yorkshire Terrier. The fifth one was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, or a Staffy. The next one was a Jack Russell. The really odd-looking one was a Chinese Crested. The eighth one was a Doberman. The ninth one was it's called the one that looked like a mop is called a Commodore. Mm-hmm. And the cat at the end is Bengal. And on to the last round, board games. Which game is played on 64 squares and with 24 counters? That is drafts. The word quiz would score you 22 in Scrabble. In which game will you be told to go to jail? We wanted Monopoly. How many question categories are there in Trivial Pursuit? 6. The name of the cook in Cluedo is Mrs. White. If you're a doctor and you've got to save the day, what are you playing? Operation. The game originally called Pretzel was Twister. A party game for horrible people is Cards Against Humanity. The game, which is a highly strategic kitty-powered version of Russian roulette, is Exploding Kittens. The long-running game where you try to take over the world is Risk. And finally, the 6 characters and 6 implements in Cluedo, but it's whatever you've put down as your first 10. So you've got the characters are Miss Scarlet, Professor Plum, Mrs. White, Colonel Mustard, Reverend Green, and Mrs. Peacock. And the weapons are dagger or knife, lead piping, the rope, the revolver or the gun, candlestick, and spanner. So there we are. Have a quick add up. Let's get some scores through. But whilst you are adding up, obviously, thank you very much again for joining us and for being with us. We do hope you have a really good weekend and that you look after yourselves in this lockdown. Let's see what scores we've got. So Mark Owen on 70. That's a high score to kick off with. 64 from Team Coltas. The Browns are on 54. The Rapplemore's on 65. Mrs. Edimo, I've done the answers.
No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't Mrs. Edimo. The Poolie is a smaller version,
there we go.
Which is tricky because you don't get the sense of scale on your little photo. But that was definitely a Commodore.
I'm missing all this now. Look, I've got to play catch up. 34 for the Burr Year 10s, although it's only him left. Well done, Nino. 58 for the Brentons. 64 for the Bevans. 42 for the Durcoops. The Lockwoods got 70, sorry. 52 for the Rapples, 65 for the Beasleys, 51 for the Baxters, 56 for the Fishers, 71 stealing the lead are the Youngs, 67 for the Biziors, 66 for the Greens, again declaring her score for the second time, only because she's obviously done quite well. 67 for the Radfords, welcome along Radfords, 64 for the Slovakovskis. So despite people complaining about the difficult pets round, there's some pretty high scores here.
Can we just say the Manly Wars are on
the Weatherstones at 68, the Humphreys at 61, 63 for the Brazils, the Manly Wars on 73. I can't see anything beating that. Cordell's on 63, Bonanza on 55, 70 from the Scotchbrooks, 63 for the Edimos, 59 from the Bikers, and the Passmore's on 65.
I like that. Mrs. Passmore, full mark in games, rubbish in cats.
Right. Well, congratulations to the Manly Wars.
I think that's 2 weeks on the trot.
No, Patrick Kenny last week.
Oh, yes, Patrick Kenny last week.
And the students. Right. Yes, that is it. We are done. So have a great weekend. We will see you next week.
Look
and
after
look
yourselves.
after yourselves. We'll see you soon.